logging.
In this episode, we talk ASO, Airborne Snow Observatory. ASO technology was developed at the NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory. That's right, it's rocket science. ASO measures the snow-water equivalent, the volume of water stored as snow, and it measures snow albedo, the reflection of incoming radiation. How does ASO actually work? During the summer, a plane flies over snow-free mountains and shoots laser pulses at the ground, measuring the distance to the ground and then creates a map of the surface. During the winter, a plane flies over the exact same area and shoots laser pulses at the ground, measures the distance, and then that data is compared to the summer data to show snowmelt. Okay, so what's the value of the program for Friant Division farmers?
Well, good question, and hopefully I can give you a worthy answer. Well, the beauty of this whole system is the Sierra Nevadas are our freezer, if you will. We get snow in the mountains, and it releases throughout the summer, and then we apply the water when we need it and want it to grow the crops that we grow here. And so the beauty of this snow survey is that we have a more accurate scientific knowledge of what's existing in the freezer, if you will. And absent that, we have to rely on less accurate data. And so we're never told until it's almost too late in the season what's really available for our use. And so we're always playing this game of not knowing and then have to do other things. What if we knew the amount that was there, which this provides for us, then we can better plan and manage the water supply that we have, whether it be long or short in the Sierra.
So in some ways, it takes the place of extra surface storage because it allows you to more efficiently use what's there, right?
Yes, that's correct. For example, so the dams have to be operated for two purposes. One is flood control, and one is for irrigation management purposes. And so if we come into a season and the dam is near full, and we don't really know what's up above, then they force us to release water to open up space in the facility for snowmelt that might come too soon, or flood releases, if you will. So if we know that there's nothing up there in reality, and the dam is full, then we don't have to release it in anticipation of something coming down too fast. And so the more accurate knowledge that we have, the better it is to manage the entire facilities.
You'd like to see that program expanded?
Absolutely, yeah.
Tell me about that. Why?
Well, again, twofold. Expanded in that, right now we've been funding, and we have a few folks assisting in that funding. It was developed by NASA, great program, but it costs money to fly those flights. The expansion would allow for the flights to do more than they're doing now and hopefully spread the cost out further. So you have a fixed cost element. Of course, if you can get more utilization, more people participating, then you drive the cost down of the flights and so on.
So there's a good case to be made for DWR,
absolutely,
whatever state agency, to step up and pick up the bill, right?
Yes, absolutely. It would, because with an expansion, then it benefits far more than just our small division, if you will, within the entirety of the state.
Perfect.
So ASO has a couple of other benefits. A single flyover can give you a census of the trees. It can tell you how many trees there are, which ones are alive, which ones are stressed, which ones are totally dead. That can help you clear out forests for fire management. It can tell you about the depth of snow cover for the passes. What does that mean for transportation? What does that mean for hiking trails? Which I had people contacting me in the past couple of years. Hey, is the John Muir Trail going to be snowed over for the next 3 months? But it's also been helpful for flood control. There are a lot of competing uses for reservoirs. And what we saw in the Tuolumne in the past couple of years is that there was an encroachment into the flood pocket. There's a certain amount of space that you want to keep empty just in case a flood comes off. And there's 40,000 acre feet sitting in that flood pocket, occupying space, and the Army Corps has a tendency of wanting you to get that out as quickly as possible, which is basically just send it down to the bay and out into the ocean. With ASO, we were able to say, look, even if every drop in the upper watershed melted, it's not going to spill. And that was very powerful, and the Corps backed off on that. And so that was 40,000 acre feet that was saved just because you had better information.